Three suspects in the murder of Tamara Geddes pleaded guilty as they appear in court. Hi again and welcome. This is Links WSM TV. Let's talk, and we're about to discuss this on the program. If it's the first time you're watching, please remember just to like, share, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell, and click on all so you're always in tune whenever time we post new videos. We'll be right back after the break with the details to come. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the program. This is Links WSM TV. Let's talk. This was a story that we have been tracking from last year into this year, and it's the taking out of a female in Trelawney, allegedly by her sister, after the sister paid a hitman in order for her demise. And the sister was actually inside the house at the time the hitman went and did his thing. Though the police have stated that three persons that they implicated in the crime have pleaded guilty to the crime, and those include the sister of the victim, that is Tamara Geddes, and also the nieces of the victim, who are said to be a part of the whole entire plot in order for the taking out of Miss Tamara Geddes. Now, three of the accused of the involvement in the murder of Trelawney woman last year are scheduled to reappear in court on Monday, February 22. This after the three co-accused pleaded guilty to the crime earlier this month. Owen Irvin, 33 years old, Tashana Young, and 24-year-old Brian Shelley, all accused of involvement in the murder of 36-year-old Tamara Geddes of Reserve District in the parish, are set to appear in the Trelawney Home Circuit Court very soon. So Nadine Geddes, now a farmer of Trelawney, pleaded guilty to murder of her sister Tamara Geddes in the same court on Monday, February 8th. Nadine's two daughters, one of whom is actually a minor, so she can't be named in this case, also pleaded guilty in relation to their aunt's killing. Now, these individuals are said to be the nieces of Tamara Geddes, and can you believe that they were in fact involved in the whole entire plot for the demise of their aunt? Now, Nadine's two daughters, as I stated before, pleaded guilty, and as I said, one is a minor, so she can't be named. So sentencing are to be handed down on the three family members on Friday the 26th of February, and that is just in a few days time from now. So when the matter was called up some time ago in court, the court heard that the files for Shelley, Irwin, and Young were not complete just yet, so they were remanded in custody until Monday, February 22. Tamara was shot dead in her home by a gunman on Friday, June 19, 2020. Following months of intensive and coordinated investigation across Trelawney, St. James, Westmoreland, and the corporate area, detectives arrested and laid charges against the sister of the deceased and her two daughters, 21-year-old Shanice Ruddock and a 15-year-old girl, were among those charged. 23-year-old individual was also arrested in relation to the crime, and Rexton Knott, both of Norwood, St. James, and Irwin and Young, both of St. James address, were also arrested and charged in relation to the matter. On Monday, February 8, Knott, who pleaded not guilty, was released after the prosecution indicated that there was no evidence, or the evidence that was against him was insufficient to order to proceed with the case against him, so he was freed. Reports from the Falmouth police were that on June 19 at about 8:30 p.m., Tamara Geddes was in her room with her daughter when a gunman entered the house, demanded money, and then shot her several times. The police were alerted and she was rushed to the hospital where she succumbed to her injuries. Her daughter, who was inside the room at the time of the attack, escaped unhurt. On Tuesday, July 14, Nadine Geddes, along with her two daughters and Owen Irving, were arrested and later charged in connection with the murder of Tamara Geddes. The two other persons were subsequently arrested and charged by investigators. Now, when we look on this situation, this is what I keep on talking about, and I will stress this point that when it comes on to certain things, you can't trust people, because look, in this case, what happened? A sister paid a hitman in order for the demise of her own sister. Now, if a sister can do this to a sister, can you just imagine what a friend will do to a friend, or what an enemy will do to an enemy? And to make the matters worse, Nadine two daughters, I should say, which is the nieces of Tamara Geddes, they too were a part of the whole entire plot for the demise of Tamara Geddes. Such a young, beautiful, promising girl, life cut short due to crime and violence. And when we look on what transpired here, to know that it's actually a family member that was responsible for it. And when I recall looking at the news report, she was so heartbroken when she heard of the news of her sister's death, and she was crying profusely. And look, she was the one that actually paid the money for the death of her sister. However, we'll continue to track this story and continue to provide you with any more information once it becomes available to us. This is Links 007 TV. Let's talk, peace out, and bless once more.